And now, this world shall know pain. Almighty push.
What's going on, Digidestin? It's your boy True Pain Gaming, back at it again with another Digimon video today. Today we have a 13th place bubble Rookie Rush deck profile. If you guys aren't already familiar with it, I do bubble. So top cut for the Geekitude Win-A-Box tournament was 12 people. I got 13th. This happens to me every tournament I play, if you guys don't know. The first tournament where I haven't bubbled was the Gallantmon Geekitude tournament, where you saw my last video where I played Gallantmon. Yeah, I got fucked. Just kidding. Good. Congrats to everybody I played today. Good games all around. But yeah, I went 2-1 in my last game, and that really cost me. That cost me a top cut. So yeah, I bubbled with Rookie Rush. I know it's unlikely, but usually you just smack down with this. But yeah, I bubbled out with Rookie Rush. So let's just hop right into it with the eggs. We only play 4 we only play 4 eggs. We got the 4 Upamon. Best egg set 1.5 set 1.0. 1.5 we get the Demi Devimon, and I mean not Demi Devi, Demi Vidron Demi Vmon, excuse me, which will give the same thing, just if you have jamming. So this one's when you swing. If you have 0 or less secured, if your opponent has 0 digit evolution sources on one of their guys, you draw a card. Right now, this is the only rookie, the only level 2 I would play in Rookie Rush. I'd play only 4 Upamon, and that's it. So that's it for the eggs. On to our option cards. We are playing the 8 best option cards in the game, starting off with 4 Flower Cannon. This card's going for nutty prices right now, but I'm lucky to get some hookups on them, so I have a set for my Rookie Rush. But when you swing into security, you suspend everything that's not blocker, and this card just wins games. Like, if your opponent has game on board and they check this, you win. And then also you can suspend one of your opponent's Digimon, not specific, for 2 costs, so you just suspend a blocker and then swing, because that's pretty OP. Next we have 4 Hammer Spark. You'll hear me call this card Vulcan's Hammer a lot, because when I started learning about the game, it was in JP. And at the time, this was like the best card when I was learning about it, but in JP it's called Vulcan's Hammer. But it's Hammer Spark in English, and I need to remember that. Again, this card's one of the best cards like in the game. Just memory choking your opponent with this and playing a guy at 2. Going to 0, playing this, going to 1, and then choking a guy and putting your opponent at 1 is just so strong. There was so many times I would like have a board of like 2 guys, and then my opponent would put me to like 2, right? I'd play one of my 2 costs, go to 0, play this, go to 1. There was one game, I think, where I had 3 of these, and I just went up to 3. Played another 2 cost, and then played a 0 cost, and then played another 2 cost to put my opponent to 2. But also we run more 3 memory cost in this deck. So a lot of people don't run as many 3 costs as I do, and this helps us get them on board. So yeah, this deck's also incomplete, guys, but it's also Rookie Rush, so it doesn't really matter. As long as you have the Upamons and like the options, you can play it really however you want, and it's the same thing. But some of my rookies I'm missing, like the right ones. On to our 6s, we play 5. I would actually cut this down to 4 in the future. But to start off, we have the 1 Volk. This is really just for the mirror match, which I never played against. But it came up once today, and I think I got rid of like 2 like meh cards. And I still lost that game because it was against Blue Omni. He had 2 rookies, and I played this. He went to 10. He just won. So this card honestly is not as good as the next card. 4 Puppet. This card is like the win. Like, this card's nuts. If you have 1 in hand, it's kind of like tragic. I mean, you can still win by just like playing 1. Your opponent goes to 10. Their whole board's rested. They can't unrest it, and then you just have a board and swing for game next turn. However, when people get really greedy and they swing at their blockers, it's so beautiful to drop this card on them. They just get punished so hard. They have so much memory, but it doesn't matter. It just is so irrelevant. They can make the biggest guy in the world, and if it's not an Omnimon, it doesn't matter. The dirtiest thing, though, is if you have like multiple copies of Puppet in hand, and you're like in a losing situation, you go Puppet, 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 GG, Shake. However, game 1 today, guys, I only lost game 1 and 2, but My game 1 today, in all 2 of our matches, I opened all 4 puppet. Game 1, I opened 4 puppet, a gorilla, and then when he passed to me, I drew a flower cannon. And then game 2, I opened 4 puppets and a flower cannon. I was like, what are the odds? But that just happens. So what are you gonna do? It's a card game. It happens. Next we got, for our level 4s, we're playing 3 Digimon. The Digimon's really good. The 1 cost, 4 cost. We play less of it. We don't max out on it because we're not bad players. No, we don't max out on it because we don't run as heavy of a green engine. So we only play 3. Next we have 4 Gorillamons. One same card as Digimon, just 2 more costs to hard play. Digimon's arguably better because it's only 4 cost, but you're really only using these to play around Volcanic, so it doesn't really matter. And then only 1 Leomon. This is a card that bump up to 2, maybe even 3, because it plays around Volcanic, and then also it gives you memory. I just only have 1. Like out of all the packs I've sacked, there's so many commons and rares in the set that I feel like I'm missing more commons and rares than I am SRs. Which is nuts. So that's it for our 4s. We're running a lower 4 engine than most decks do. And then on to our rookies, which is the rest of this fat stack. Our first rookie is our only non-green or blue one. It's 4 Chumon. So this card's good in the mirror match, and it's also good against Omni because your opponent can't gain memory except with Tamers. And what blue likes to do is they like to gain memory for no reason and just control the board. And it literally, like, it forces your opponent, because blue's only source of removal is if they run 1 Cocytus, or they are forced to use Omnimon on your Chumon, and then you just drop another one because you have so much memory. This also shuts Hammerspark off in security. So the people who don't play this, the only reason I see why is because it lowers your consistency by not being a green card. However, guys, going into 1.5, this does become a green card, because Terriermon comes out, which is the exact same card, but green, which is incredible for this deck. So the 4 Chumon. 1 Palmon. The reason we play 1 Palmon is because I actually don't like this card and I see it way too much. The reason we play 1 Palmon is because I only have 3 Mushroomon, so I still need 1 more. But it also is better than I thought it was. So Palmon, I thought only searches green level 4s, which we only play 3 of, but we don't. It doesn't. It's just add 1 level 4 Digimon card. So you could add your blues too. So that's where the synergy of Palmon comes in, and it was just honestly the best option for what I had. But yeah, if you had 4 Mushroom, I would just cut this for a Mushroom. 3 Mushroomon, again, this card's an MVP. It plays around Mistyomon, so I wish I did have, Mistymon, so I wish I did have 4 of this. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. It's just a vanilla. Another 2-drop green, this one's 3k, 0 cost to Digivolve. The Digivolve for green doesn't matter because we don't play any green eggs. So that's it for our green lineup. Again, when Terriermon drops, Chumon will also be green. That's kind of why I lumped him in with the green lineup here. Onto our blue lineup. 1 Armadillomon, again, just because I only have 1. I need 3 more. This card's really strong. The 1 Digivolution cost sucks, but you're never going to do that. Same with Mushroomon. 4 Elecmon. 2 cost, 0, 3. Basic. 4 Gomamon. Literally the exact same card as Elecmon, just a different name. 4 other Gomamon. This is the 3 cost one that on deletion gains a memory. This is pretty much your main egging target because you want to go Upamon, and then if I had more Leomons, Upamon, Gomamon, Leomon, because it'll let you draw a card, and then if it dies, it'll give you 3 memory instead of 2, which is a +1 essentially if you Digivolve this on top of the Upamon. So that's nice. And then to round our deck off, we're playing 4 Drabimon. It's the 3 cost to draw 1. It's one of the best cards in the deck, even though it has low stats, because again, the stats don't matter. When you swing with Rookie Rush, you are not going to survive anyways, so you might as well just be playing cards that give you value if they're 3 cost. So, yeah, what he does is he lets you draw a card when you play him. So he's essentially the same as Evolving. Anyways, guys, that's it for my 13th place Bubble Rookie Rush deck. Huge shout out to Geekitude for hosting the box tournament. Great people over there. We'll definitely be playing more Geekitude events. So you guys, if you haven't already, if you've noticed, this is on twitch.tv/TruePainGaming. Go over there, drop a follow. We just became a Twitch affiliate, so we will be having sub emotes and sub badges very soon. Be really awesome to become a Twitch partner relatively soon as well. Also, giveaway update. We are at like 160 subs, I think, on YouTube. So we are 40 away from me giving away one of each starter deck, yellow, red, and blue. And then, yeah, that giveaway will be live when that happens. So, other than that, I think that's all the things I have to go over with you guys. So don't forget to smash that like button, click that subscribe button, and turn on your notifications. See ya.